Yo, hey man, what's good? It's your boy Vaughn, and as you can see, I'm back with another reaction video and another new type of reaction video. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy High Roller. I've been tuning in to Jimmy for like 2 years. I just need to start reacting to stuff that I watch like on a normal basis, bro. Cause like if I'm watching this shit, I might as well react to it. Like I don't know why that don't process in my head all the time, but. The Thunder are embarrassing the NBA. Now listen, last year, even a year before, let's go 2 years back. The Thunder like Shea showed like he that nigga. Now these last 2 years, last year they got the chill, Shea won MVP. And then now on the start that they on right now, these boys are a problem. They looking like if I was to give everybody on their team an overall, if Shea is let's give Shea a 97. If LeBron is a 99 overall, Shea is a 97 overall. I would give Jalen Williams, the guard, he gotta be a 90. Jalen Williams, the big, he might be like an 80, 88. Chad Holmgren, about 88, 89. Basically what I'm saying, like they average overall, like they team overall would be like 93, bro. All of them niggas is good, bro. No cap. Every last, like, they put the bench in, the bench will run it up on you. They take Shea out. Fuck Shea, nigga. We finna go 30 without Shea. Actually, we might even be a better team without Shea on the court. But they're not. But it's like the ball moves more because less ball dominant. Yo, man, let's get into the reaction, man. Because Jimmy be dropping bangers, bro. So the Thunder are embarrassing the NBA. Let's go.
Last night in a matchup against the Jazz, the 15-1 OKC.
By the way, this was not last night. I think this video like 6 days old, so I just gotta keep up with the pace, man. I'm slacking, I know.
OKC Thunder found themselves in a tough spot, facing a deficit halfway through the third quarter. One of just a few times they've trailed in the third all season, getting out-rebounded, out-hustled, back against the wall, and looking to take just their second loss of the season. With 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter, Keontae George hit these two free throws, giving the Jazz a 7-point lead. Now, remember that, down 7, with 7 minutes left in the third. It wasn't until a minute and a half later when Lou Dort hit this jumper to give the Thunder their first lead of the quarter and opened up the floodgates on the Jazz.
5 minutes, just over 5 to play in the third. SGA step back 3.
That is a dangerous ass nigga, boy. Shea.
Cross court to Caruso. Drives and kicks. Williams for 3.
Adjustments. I was talking about it.
And this is just going to be a quick run from Caruso.
And you see, it's like it ain't just Shea. Like he got his buckets, like he the team captain, of course. He the team leader. But everybody on this team will drop. It's like anybody will drop 30. Everybody is able to drop 30 other than Alex Caruso. And he could, but he like the OG of the team. You know what I'm saying? He played with Bron. Don't he got a chip? I think he got a chip with Bron. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga just wise. He could probably drop 30, but he don't even want to. Like, that's not even what he there for, you feel me? But all of these niggas can do that, bro, I swear.
By the end of the third, just 7 minutes later, the Thunder went from 7 points down to
turn it down a little bit, just slightly.
Lead, a 29-point swing
there we go.
to finish out the quarter. The Jazz were outplaying the Thunder for nearly 3 quarters.
You know how hard that is to do? They blew them out in 7 minutes.
A good team. They are one of the best teams
while losing
in modern NBA history. In Monday's game against the Pelicans, the OKC Thunder completely blitzed a struggling New Orleans team, getting
Look at the score, first quarter.
Point lead in the first quarter. 49 points in total, a new franchise record.
First 5 minutes of the game, they was up 20.
The Thunder making quick work of the Pelicans in the same fashion they have just about every other team they faced this season.
Shit, bro.
Dort again. Give me a break. Typical. Set the pin for the mid-range, man. It'll be Dort instead. That's wide open. You're not covering him. And Dort again. Shares it. That's the shoot.
Bruh, like, I have to fight one of these niggas, boy. Like, ain't no way y'all just finna They up by 20 the first 6 minutes of the.
Queen helped out.
Who is that? Who even? Nah, I don't be like tuned in to everybody roster all the way through. But who the hell is that? Don't tell me they got a random ass 2K generated player. He automatically a 90 overall.
Derek Queen helped out.
Look, he pulled that bitch so confident. I know he wide, but nigga, this the league. They got fans. He put that whole confident.
You help, they burn you.
I said
Clean look. What else is good?
ISO Joe. Nah, that's the wrong one. My fault.
It'll be Mitchell. And he's gonna get it. Like everything.
That little layup ass
By
nigga
the
right
end of the
there.
third quarter, the game was essentially wrapped up. The Thunder winning by 17 without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing a single minute in the fourth. Shai also didn't play in the fourth quarter in the game before this. The Thunder up by so much, they just didn't need him. He also didn't play in the fourth in their previous game against the Lakers or the game before that against the Warriors. He did play a handful of
Nigga
minutes
sitting
in the
down
fourth
a
in the
whole
game before
quarter
that
for
one,
free.
and then sat the entire fourth in the game before that. In fact, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning MVP, didn't play a single fourth quarter minute in 10 of the Thunder's last 15 games. OKC so dominant this season that they are eviscerating
What
teams
the
without the
fuck?
assistance of their MVP favorite. to
OKC
close out
is
games. And this has
dominating.
been the story of the Thunder so far in the early NBA season. A 16-1 record through their first 17 games. Half of those games ending in a blowout. Their one loss of the season proudly coming at the hands of my Blazers. But coming off of what proved to be one of the most dominant seasons in NBA history, the Thunder have doubled back and found ways to get even better, with a gap on the rest of the
15-2.
league about as big as any team has ever had. Through their first 17 games, OKC has beaten their opponents by an average of 16.5 points per game. A margin of victory that not only leads the NBA this season, it is the largest margin of victory through 17 games in the history of the NBA.
You see, this is why I like Jimmy videos, bro, because he'll show you some stats that you won't even be thinking of for real. Like, the first 17 games of the season, these niggas had the best not win rate, but like margin of victory in history. Like, who even thinks of a stat like that, bro? Jimmy does. I'm gonna go ahead and answer that for you.
It's better than Jordan's Bulls, better than the 73-win Warriors, better than they were last season. The way they achieved this mind-boggling margin, just as impressive as the margin itself. Because a lot of these games are effectively over by the end of the third quarter. Against the Hornets, they were up by 17 going into the fourth, up by 36 against the Lakers going into the fourth. They had a 35-point lead against the Warriors after 3, 22-point lead on the Jazz, up 26 on the Pelicans after 3, up 18 on the Mavericks, up 19 on the Hawks.
Like, what
In
do you
fact,
do?
The largest season average point differential in NBA history was set last season by none other than the Thunder, beating teams by an average of 12.8 points per game. So far this season, the Thunder's average point differential
I
is
just
over
said margin of
14
victory,
points
too.
after just 3 quarters. They are beating teams by a record-setting margin before the fourth quarter even begins. They're not
And
stat
Shai
padding,
don't even
they're
be
not
playing
running
a
up the
majority of
score,
the time.
They're actually taking their foot off the gas almost every night. And this is one of many reasons why their hot start to the season has been so convincing. It's not just that they're winning, it's how early and decisively they're winning.
Holy
The foundation
fuck.
of their extraordinary start, not just in the talent of their roster, but the depth of talent on their roster. Right now, even with their second option and all
Every last one of these niggas is 90 overall.
The Thunder have about 9 players who are legitimate starting caliber guys, essentially 2 starting units on the same team. While most teams may fall into a slump or struggle to keep their momentum when faced with injuries, the Thunder have a factory line of quality players who can fill the gaps at any moment's notice. But their 16-1 record, as good as it is,
Hey,
doesn't quite capture
get on that
just
rim
how
then.
big the disparity is between them and their opponents. There's a handful of teams around the league right now that are exceeding expectations.
I'm supposed to be
as
watching the
title
vid. I'm
contenders.
watching the clips and
Spurs,
shit.
Lakers, Rockets, Nuggets,
I ain't even
and
listening. My
Pistons.
fault.
Now, all of these contending teams have good records, but not all wins are built the same. Despite having the same record, the Celtics have
I like these
outscored their
charts.
opponents by far more than the Bucks have. The Lakers have the
Point
4th best
differential.
record in the NBA, but only the 14th best point differential. But it is the Rockets and the Nuggets who have outplayed their opponents more than any other team in the league this season. The Rockets with a point differential of plus 146, and the Nuggets with
Them
a
Rockets
plus
looking nasty.
165. But of course, there's the OKC Thunder, who have outscored their opponents
Oh,
by
shit.
a record-breaking 277 points.
Look at that graph. Look at that graph. And this is from this season where in the fourth quarter, they don't even play the MVP of the damn league. And they doing that. What? Something going on, bro.
This season, a mile ahead of the next best team and the whole entire league. The Thunder
And the
are
next
not
best
just winning
team
games. They
got
are running teams
the
off the
former
court.
MVP
Last
in
season,
it.
OKC won 68 games. They beat teams by a larger margin than any team ever has before. They won a championship, and they came back the next season measurably better at just about every facet of the game. They're deeper, they're smarter, they're less reliant on free throws, and they've built on their chemistry that was established last season. But there's one area in particular that give the Thunder a near
It gotta be
insurmountable
defense.
lead on every other
Gotta
team in
be.
the league. Their defense. The Thunder are suffocating
Niggas be
teams with
clamping
their size,
shit.
their depth, and their athleticism. Their rotation is like a revolving door of active, tough, smart defenders. Teams are never given an opportunity to get on a run or capitalize on bad matchups. When one all-NBA caliber defender goes to the bench, another one pops up in his place. According to estimated defensive plus minus, the Thunder have 5 of the top 15
Alex Caruso
defenders
at number
in the
1?
entire league. 5. And they
I'm
have
telling y'all, that
7
nigga just
players
play with
sitting in the
IQ.
top 20. And this isn't even factoring in Jalen Williams, their all-NBA defensive star who has yet to suit up this season. If stopping the Thunder from scoring wasn't hard
7
enough,
niggas.
scoring enough points to even compete with them has become the hardest thing in basketball. There's nowhere to hide. Every lineup is switchable, they're active, they're disciplined, they know their roles. This is not a young team winning on talent and pace and scoring. This is a young team that defends like a gritty veteran contender with a defensive profile that has become a recipe for walking
Niggas
its
is
way
in them
through the regular
lanes.
season. And this is the part that should really worry the rest of the league. Hot shooting can come and go. Offensive explosions can be random. But a defense this good for this long is not a fluke. It's a system. When the Thunder aren't hitting their shots, they'll just hold you to 42.5 and make sure you aren't either. When they are hitting their shots, well, then you get scores like this. And it's not
Shit.
like it's 1 or 2 elite stoppers rising the tides for the rest of the team. Last season, the
Damn,
Thunder
then he
put up
threw it
defensive
at-
numbers
no!
that were one of the greatest defensive units of the modern NBA. In fact, they were so good that despite their 2 best defenders, Alex Caruso and Chet Holmgren, missing out on all defensive teams because of the minimum game requirement, the Thunder still had 2 players make all defensive teams. This team legitimately has at least 4 all-NBA caliber defenders. But there's one metric that pretty much sums up the historic nature of what the Oklahoma City Thunder are doing on defense right now. Relative defensive rating. How many points do the Thunder give up compared to the league average? It's a metric we can use for comparing defenses.
See, these the
across
stats
completely
right here that I
different
be
eras
talking
without
about that
getting
you don't be
lost in
thinking
pace,
of.
rules, and style of play. And the Thunder aren't just good. They are putting together the single best defensive season in NBA history. League average defense this year sits at about 115.5 points allowed per 100 possessions. OKC is at 104.1. That's a relative defensive rating of minus 11.4.
Why the hell they bar always unrealistic? Look at everybody else shit, then look at their bar. And this is all time. This ain't this season. This is all time. Look at they damn bar. Is this the best team ever? Ooh, that's a catchy ass thumbnail.
By far, the best defense in modern NBA history. For some context, the 2004 Pistons, who are widely regarded as the greatest defensive team the league has ever seen, had a relative defensive rating of minus 7.5. Duncan Spurs, at their best, hovered around minus 7 to minus 8. The 90s Knicks teams that practically tackled anyone that came near the paint were in that same neighborhood. What the Thunder are doing right now is beyond all of them. In an era designed to make defense harder than it's ever been, OKC is lapping the best defenses of all time. Now,
Like,
all
look
of this
at
stuff,
that's
the defense,
crazy.
the scoring, the depth, it's all great indication that this Thunder team is on a crash course with history. However, we are looking at a 16-game sample size. Not quite enough games to assume how this team will fare over the course of an entire season. If that were the case, then a 15-1 record or a 93.8% win rate has them on pace for about 77 wins this season. Of course, we know that's not how this works. Injuries can happen, bad streaks happen, schedules get tougher. But there is a metric by Cleaning the Glass called expected wins that attempts to factor all of this in and project how many games a team will win over the course of a season, not based on how many games they've won, but based.
Hold on, I'm finna make a prediction. 82 games, they 15-2 right now. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Say nobody, no. Let's give them like an easy, like nobody gets injured. You know, a few niggas might pull a Kawhi Leonard, pull a LeBron, sit down for a few times, load managing. I'm going to give them, I'm going to say the expected win that whatever this stat is for the Thunder, I'm going to give an exact number. I'm going to give these boys 67 and 15. That's what I'm gonna think the expected win is. 67 and 15. Let's see what it say.
On the quality of the team itself. When Golden State went on their historic 24-0 start to the season in 2015, this metric was spot on when it projected the Warriors would end the season with about 73 wins.
Oh,
the
shit.
highest projected total for any team over the last 2 decades. The projected win total for the OKC Thunder this season, about 74 wins. Statistically on pace for the most dominant regular season of all time.
Sheesh, shout out Jimmy, boy. Holy amazing video. Hey, that's gonna be the end of this one, man. Shout out Jimmy, like I said, with another amazing video, bringing in all of these stats that I've never heard or seen or looked up ever before, even when I'm making a bet. Shit, I bet this nigga Jimmy, I bet he never loses on no 6-man. Like imagine knowing what he know about basketball. You think he losing on 6-man? I don't think this nigga losing on 6-man. He probably putting in every parlay. You feel me? 1-band parlays. He probably that confident. But anyways, man, like I said, shout out to him. Another W video. I don't got too much to say, but like I said, OKC might be the best team ever. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Only the season will tell. It's your boy Vaughn. Make sure you like and sub up, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Love.
Hey, teach me how to take it.